Hello, so I'm going to give you just some tips and some tricks to be able to solve any twisty puzzle by yourself. Now, this is just going to be a video of just some tips. Now, I'm going to start by trying to tell you to just experiment around with different methods. Maybe like, for example, if you were trying to solve 3x3, you're probably not going to do 3x3, but like maybe you'd want to do it layer by layer like this, or in a case of some other puzzles, maybe you want to do it piece by piece. It's not like the best method with the Rubik's Cube, but there's just multiple ways. And if some of the pieces have only one sticker on it, then you could try doing it side by side. Something like the ancient coin cube, which I currently do not own. And then another tip, if there are some pieces on the puzzle that only rotate and don't move, just when you're starting, just orient all those pieces so they're like this. It'll be so much easier to do everything. So next up is gonna be the section for just normal puzzles in general. So what I'd recommend starting is doing the first step to just kind of do it intuitively. If you've solved the 3x3 before, I'd recommend you just do it intuitively. So for example, if it's scrambled up, maybe you'd want to put that one down there, and you could use a simple like 5-move thing to get that down there. Another good thing to do is to compare these puzzles with other puzzles you already know how to solve. For example, this one could be compared to a cuboid, and you could solve it sort of like a cuboid, like 3x3x2, for example. Another good method of doing it intuitively is using sledgehammers. Doing a right down, left down, right up, left up can actually really help you with figuring out some puzzles. And I'm pretty sure it's actually gonna make some interesting things. Kind of like a paraminx, for example, in a corner turning octahedron, or just any kind of 4-move thing where you do a move and then do another move and then undo and then undo. That's actually a commutator. I'll talk more about those later. After you've done kind of maybe the first 2 layers, or maybe most of the puzzle, it could really be anything. Then the last part, you're not going to have much freedom for movement, so you are going to have to come up with some algorithms. Often an easy way to come up with algorithms is to use commutators. And basically a commutator is when you do an algorithm, for example, that right there, and do something in the top layer without messing any of the rest up. And then you can move the top layer, that's the second one, and then you undo the first algorithm, doing the reverse moves, and then you undo the top layer move. And we've actually just twisted these 2 corners. Our commutators won't always work because, for example, in the bandage cube, you can't really undo algorithms. So if you want to perform any algorithms, what you could do is just try messing around and doing some stuff, but write your moves down on a piece of paper while you do them. So if it doesn't work, you could undo them later. That'll be useful for bandage puzzles. The last thing I'll cover is parity. Now, parity can occur on a bunch of different puzzles where something seems kind of impossible. For example, 2 of these edges swapped. I don't really have very much experience with parity, but a good strategy is to try to switch these while also switching to identical pieces. So for example, switching these 2 centers and also these 2 edges. So yeah, this is just going to be like a quick tips and tricks video. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.